There we go. Some breakfast.
Oh look!
Oh yes. Oh.
You forgot the other one.
Good morning, everyone. So today it's a bit cloudy, but it's not very cold. And we were deciding, we were thinking about going to Fatima and later to Pattaya. Fatima is a pilgrimage site for Catholics because there was a shepherd girl who had an apparition there, was Mary, so the mother of Jesus. That's what the story says. And Pattaya is important historically because of a battle. That's why it's called Pattaya. We'll get some more information on Pattaya and explore the place as well. For now, that is the plan for today, because I think if we do 3 places today, it would be too much. We have arrived to Fatima. We parked at the Aldi, which has a free parking. Since we parked at the Aldi, we actually need officially to buy something, so we'll check out what they have here and then we go to the center of Fatima. The Aldi, we got a tarta gennata, which is slightly bigger than a pastel gennata. So it looks like this. The House of Peace, Domus Pacis. It's a hotel, but I don't think the hotel rooms are very cheap here. And that's Fatima, a statue of Fatima. Next to the basilica, you have parkings like this, and some are for cars and some are for buses. So this one, the number 7, is for buses. If you come with a car, please don't go in here. That might be for cars. So at the parking lot, remember to not camp, not spread propaganda, not sell, and not beg. Very important. Fatima is a place for adoration. Enter as a pilgrim. So you are not allowed to do many things? Uh-huh. It's interesting when you just say you had an apparition. That kind of brings a lot of tourism and that brings in money, and you can turn the church of a village, because this was a very simple village. You can just turn it into a cathedral. The village became a town. So yeah, a lot of money can be made with tourism. In 1917, Lucia dos Santos and her two cousins, Francisco and Jacinta, began reporting apparitions of an angel in 3 different occasions while praying. According to the children, these apparitions began on the 13th of May of 1917 when, while tending their family's sheep in Cova da Iria, which is the place where the sanctuary is located now, they claimed they had seen Virgin Mary. These apparitions always took place on the 13th day of certain months. It's written in Spanish. At first it was met with skepticism, and it even encountered opposition by the authorities. There were even large groups of believers who flocked to the chapel where the apparitions took place and wanted to install statues illegally. The Catholic Church didn't even care about all of this until 1922, and it wasn't until 1927 that the Church started having a positive attitude on this topic. By that time, however, the 2 cousins had already died during the 1918 flu pandemic. Only Lucia was still alive. The Catholic Church recognized the apparitions and declared Fatima holy. It also declared the 3 children who had the vision, also called Os Três Pastorinhos, the 3 shepherds, holy. On top of that, it began building the basilica that we are visiting. The building of the basilica was started in 1928. It belongs to the neo-Baroque style, and it is quite unique in that it only has 1 nave with a transept. It has 10 side chapels and 2 sacristies. It's 70.5 meters long and 37 meters wide. Another interesting feature is that it was built with a special kind of stone from the region, the Branco do Mar limestone, making the church reflect the light better and appear shiny. This is where the 3 shepherds are buried, inside the basilica. It was clear that we came at a time when they were doing preparations for Easter. I think they are preparing for Easter, which is soon in a week. Yeah, in a week. Because there are many of these fences and they put up structures, and I don't know, it looks as if they are preparing something. And this is the chapel where the apparitions took place. Everywhere you have these boxes on the wall where you can give offerings, as if they didn't have enough money. This is a very strange nativity scene. Mary, Joseph, Jesus, the animals, and up there might be a representation of the Holy Spirit. There's a piece of the wall of Berlin here in Fatima. It's this here. This wall that was in Berlin to separate the East from the West. This is a statue of a Pope, John Paul II. People put flowers here for a statue of the Pope. And this is supposed to be a modern church. So you have one church over there and one church over here on the other side. Well, the Basilica de Fatima is already modern compared to most churches, but this church, also called Basilica de Santa Trindade, Basilica of the Holy Trinity, was finished in 2007. It's built in a contemporary style and has won several engineering prizes. Igreja da Santíssima Trindade, Church of the Holy Trinity. No, but they do form a shape, the fountains. Paul VI. Nuts. Statue to Pope Francis, the current Pope. It's crazy that this was a poor farmer village, and in just 100 years, because of tourism, it turns into a very thriving place. I don't know if the locals are so rich, but the buildings at least might be from foreign buyers, but they are very modern and the streets very clean. Everything looks very kind of has like a wealthy vibe. A museum here on the first floor, or no, on the underground floor. The prices here, well, I mean, it's not that expensive, but I think these places, they are really like snack bars. The whole town is centered around a little 10-year-old girl. Fatima, the supposed city of peace.
Well, we have arrived at the end of our vlog about Fatima. We hope you enjoyed it. If so, please leave a like, comment and share this video, and don't forget to tune in for our next video, which will be in the historical city of Pattaya, whose monastery you can see in the background soon in a moment. Just a small spoiler, it's one of the 7 wonders of Portugal, so you won't want to miss it. Thanks again for watching and see you soon.